San Francisco 49ers head coach went on KNBR to talk about this last game against the Steelers and looked ahead at the Rams. But he did have some good things to say about Brandon Aiyuk's performance as well as Brock Purdy. Take a listen to what he had to say right here.
And then one more, not about health, just about dude, what the hell, man? This guy's a career day, Brandon Aiyuk. Well, we talked to you a few weeks ago, and you said, after 2020, the rookie year, you said it was really hard to learn what an NFL player is in a year where you're playing half your home games in Arizona in a hotel room.
Yeah.
But getting a full offseason and a full year under his belt, I mean, it was pretty clear he was playing at an elite level on Sunday. What's changed with him? What are you seeing?
Not much has changed because I felt like he played that way last year. He led our team in receiving last year, being our number one receiver. With stats especially, got over 1,000 yards. I think he had like 8 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
But so I think he played very well then, and he came back this offseason and is just stacking more days. He's the same guy, but just a year past. Which usually when you work like he has, and the more experience you do get better. But I just think more of the league got to see because he got those 2 touchdowns. Had a little more yards than he usually does, so I'm glad he got that credit. It was an awesome job him getting the player of the week for the NFC. But I feel like he was playing like that last year too. So sometimes when you are a receiver or running back, it's the accolades with the rest of the country is going to go with your stats. But we've seen BA that way for a little bit now.
Kyle, we had Steve Young on the show yesterday, and we asked him about Brock Purdy, obviously, because it's Steve Young, and Brock Purdy's the quarterback of the 49ers. And he kept saying repeatedly, I don't think he was conscious of this, he just kept saying, Brock is so ahead of it. Brock is so ahead of it. When did you first realize that Brock had the ability to be ahead of it on the field?
That's what looked so good in college, just watching him and comparing him to everybody else. You're going off film and, it doesn't look like he's got the size of some of the other guys you're comparing him to. But just his play, just pure quarterback play and how he gets rid of the ball, how the ball goes to the right spots, how efficient he does it, how quick he does it. And that's why he looked like one of the better college quarterbacks that we studied. And then when we got him here, he looked that way very fast in practice. I remember Fred talking about him early. I remember Trent Williams saying to me early in training camp, like, what's up with that third guy? Who's that dude? And it's because he was like that from the beginning. But you never know till you get into a real game if they'll keep doing it and if they'll be able to do it without making too many mistakes. And he did that last year. He did it in all the games he was in. And I'd like to say he's getting a lot better, which of course he is, but he's played like that since he's been here in practice. That's how he seemed in college, and that's what we saw in all his games last year.
Obviously, both these guys had phenomenal games, and we'll look to build on that as they head towards the Rams in their first division game of the year. But what did you think about what Kyle Shanahan had to say about both Brock Purdy and Brandon Aiyuk? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.